work, no pleasure. I ain't here to make friends, big stepper. Hey, bad guy.
Welcome back to the channel, and if you've already read the title, then you know where I'm at. I'm currently in Chicago, making my way to where I'll be stealth camping for the next 3 days. It's going to be a challenge, as I've never done this before, and I've never even driven through Chicago. Like, this is wild. I guess everybody's here to either be a spectator or participate in the Chicago Marathon, which is one of the most prestigious marathons in the country. And we are going to be watching that here in the next couple days. I just got to survive stealth camping until then. So, man, it's a packed house, man. Chicago is booming. The challenge for me is that it is warm here in Chicago. It's supposed to be a high of 80 degrees, but at nighttime it's going to cool off. And I think today is the only day where it's supposed to be in the 80s. The rest of the week is supposed to be, like, I think mid 60s. So today is going to pose a challenge of just staying cool. But that's the only kind of challenge I see. And we are in. Let's go. Okay. When I tell you it was stressful getting to this parking garage, it was stressful. There are thousands of people out in downtown Chicago right now. I love the atmosphere. We're going to go take a look around and stuff, but oh man, I finally got a parking spot. I was not really finally. That's not what I meant to say. I'm just all over the place because it was just stressful getting to this parking garage. Let me give you guys a quick little tour of what it looks like on the outside and how I'm parked. Okay, this is the parking garage. It's eerily quiet, as there was just a bunch of people. This is where I'm parked. You see the wall on the side of me and then the wall behind me. And I've got plenty of space to kind of back out when it's time, or pull out. When it's time for me to go, I'll pull out and just go that way straight to the exit. So we're all good. I mean, I got the ideal parking spot. And shockingly, it's actually quite cool down here. It felt really cool out there. It's just warm in here. But yeah, that is the parking situation. And I feel safe. I feel confident. I feel comfortable. I'm not going to stick out. I'm just blending in. Looks like my neighbors are getting ready to leave. That's what I like about stealth camping. If you just look at people, they don't pay attention. No one is thinking, somebody lives in this white Subaru that's parked next to me. Like, no one's thinking that. By the way, I do have my window covers up, black facing out, silver side facing in. Yep. Crazy. Just an ordinary day. No one suspects a thing. It is crazy. There's thousands of people downtown, but there's still a lot of people for it being downtown Chicago. First thing is first, I gotta find me some chocolate and maybe Garrett's popcorn, either today or tomorrow, but man, a lot of people out here for the marathon. Crazy, but just how I remember it. Bustling and alive. This is it. This is why I come here, for chocolate. And I always come here when I come to Chicago. Man. And they have samples, vanilla buttercream. Oh my God. I only came to Chicago for the marathon. I don't plan on doing much venturing out since I've already been to this area many times before. But I think the exciting part of this video will be just stealth camping for 3 days. But of course we'll come out every day and enjoy Chicago. Thank you. Y'all. You gonna mess up the $1 million shot. Dang it. So I'm now in Millennial Park, the famous Millennial Park, drinking on my iced coffee. And you can't come to Chicago, let alone Millennial Park, can I say the word, without taking a look at the famous bean. Last time I was in Chicago, the bean was not up. They were working on it, but it's up now. So let's go. The bean that brings everybody together. Beautiful. Found me some shade in this little grassy area where there are people kind of laying down and relaxing, and I'm gonna chill here for a little bit and just cool off, which is, it's really nice now. In hindsight, it's not that hot, but I'm just used to 50s and 60s and even low 40s, and so to me, when it's like 80 degrees or high 70s, I'm burning up. But other than that, it's been a very good day. I think I did enough given the fact that I did a little bit of driving today, and like I said, I'm still gonna explore Chicago, give you guys a feel for kind of the scene and what's going on. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see some of the runners out running, practicing. There was a shakeout run today for the it's a group of people that meet up and run before the marathon, and I missed it. I wanted to get some footage of that. There are a couple runners that I follow that are going to be running in the Chicago Marathon, and I just hope to get a glimpse of them. I've been following them for a couple years now, and one of them I knew was going to be in the shakeout run because he said it in his video, and I really wanted to just kind of see that run and see just a glimpse of him, and somebody that's inspired me to get back into running, but I missed it. But hopefully I'll be able to get something tomorrow. I did see a few runners out, but I think tomorrow there'll be more people out, probably early in the morning. So we'll see if we can catch any of that, but it's going to be fun. Like I said, I came for the marathon. I'm going to give you guys just a feel of what it's like leading up to the marathon, into the day of the marathon, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. I found my car. I almost got lost for a split second. I had to stop and just relax. But there we are, straight ahead. Okay. What a day. Whew. I'm done for the day. It is 9:15. I'm eating really late, but I waited because it was just a lot of movement, a lot of traffic, pedestrian traffic, just a lot going on. And so I decided, let me wait until everything calms down before I start cooking dinner. And so now's the perfect time. It's still a little bit warm in here, but the fan is good. And this is not the highest it can go. It can go really high. I mean, but I don't need it that high. So I'm gonna make some chicken and rice. That's kind of like my favorite one pot meal. Not my favorite, but easiest. I bought some rotisserie chicken at a grocery store before I came to Chicago. I've got it on ice in the cooler, and now I'm about to get dinner started. My power station's in the back where I always keep it. What is the temperature in here? Temperature is 85 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know. Y'all can y'all see that? 85 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty warm in here. But the fan is making it tolerable. It's supposed to get down to the 60s later on tonight. Let me see what the temperature is outside. Let's see here. It is currently 70 degrees, so it should cool off here in the next couple hours. It'll be in the mid 60s to low 60s. And then tomorrow it's going to be really cold. It's going to be a high of 67, but not cold, but it'll feel good. It'll be a high of 67 and a low of 59. It's supposed to rain on Monday, but it will not be raining on Sunday, which is the day of the marathon. All right. I'm eating so late. That's fine. I have this kimchi sauce that I bought at Whole Foods the other day. And I think I'm going to use a little bit. I do have ice, so when I use it, I can just throw it in my little ice chest. But we'll see. Let's throw the chicken in next. I do have vegetable broth. I guess that would have been better than using water, but it's okay. Okay, that's good. Oh wow, this is freaking amazing. I'm gonna use a lot of it. There's that. Let's turn that on. Okay, so how I'm going to prevent the windows from fogging up is I'm going to use this fan, and what I like to do is prop the fan up and move it to where the hole, see the hole? It's facing the fan so that the fan can distribute the steam and we don't have to deal with foggy windows. So I'm gonna just turn that up a bit. Now we're gonna cook it. Okay, dinner is complete. The one pot rice dish. It's so good. And the only reason why this is good is because of that kimchi sauce. Wow. It really elevates it. It's nice. Only because of the kimchi. Without the kimchi sauce, it just would just be plain rice and chicken. I would have added like salt and pepper, but it wouldn't have been like good. But this is decent. It's good. It's so hard to sleep. People's been setting off their alarms to, I guess, find their cars. And it's been happening all night. It's so hard to sleep through this. This is like the 10th car to do it. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. It's gonna be difficult. Good morning. I'm properly dressed for the weather. It's a bit cooler outside than it was yesterday. Right now I've got my bag. I don't know if you can see it. I got my bag. I got some clothes in there. I'm gonna hit the gym up, get a little workout in, take a shower, and get the day started. They do have security in this parking garage walking the garage, which makes me feel even safer. So that's really cool. All right, let's get the day started, shall we? Okay, I had to look up the gym, and I found a gym, LA Fitness. Probably gonna cost a lot for one day pass, but it feels good out here. There's hundreds of runners running, very motivational. Honestly, that's the only reason why I'm going to the gym, is because I want to just get back into it, and just seeing all these runners out here running, preparing for the marathon tomorrow is very inspiring. Okay, there's LA Fitness right there. I think I'm gonna cross illegally. Don't say nothing, fam. Do not rat me out. Alright, let's go see the damage. LA Fitness. Okay, I'm done with the gym, nice and showered up, and it's time to get a coffee. Was gonna go to Starbucks, but I think I'm gonna try somewhere else. Just open up and broaden my horizons. But man, LA Fitness, that gym was nice. It had a sauna. The showers were clean. They provided shampoo, conditioner, body wash, lotion. I mean, the locker rooms were impeccable. The gym had everything. I'm thinking about switching gyms. But yeah, for now, let's go grab this coffee and get the day started. More and more people are here as tomorrow's the marathon. We're going to get up early tomorrow, try to get up at 5 and get out here early and catch the aura and the atmosphere of the marathon. People coming, runners running, things like that, but we'll see. No, we're not going to see. We're going to be up at between 5 and 6. But for now, let's get some coffee. I'm exhausted.
But I'm stuck in the zone of
The one day I try to broaden my horizons and try a different coffee, the coffee shop that I want to try has a line out the door. Mind you, yesterday, this coffee shop had 0 lines. Do I want to wait in this long line, or do I just want to go to Starbucks and get the usual? Okay, so that is the coffee shop I want to go to, and that is the line all the way down there. You see the line coming out the door? And the Nutella shop has a line as well. That was my backup, but man, I was going to come to Nutella and get a coffee, and well, you guessed it, guys. There's Nutella, and there is the line. Wow. I'm gonna go to CVS. There is something I need to pick up, but at this point, there's literally no point in trying to get any kind of food, any kind of coffee. All the restaurants, all the coffee shops, everywhere is packed. Yesterday was nice. Today is going to be a little bit of a battle. I do have leftover chicken from yesterday, so if push comes to shove and I literally can't get anything, I'll just make what I made yesterday. Now, mind you, do I want that? Probably not, but I could venture out, take an Uber somewhere, but man, I could imagine the Ubers are probably a little inflated since they know that it's marathon weekend, but we'll see. This is what we're going with. Forget Starbucks, forget all those coffee places. I'm over it. This is what I wanted right here. the Chicago Tribune and some other cool buildings. They've got a lot of food trucks out. It's very tempting to go crazy and just eat at all these food trucks. That might even be an option since every restaurant, coffee shop got lines out the door. Chicago is booming. I love Chicago. I love the feel of Chicago. Chicago just knows how to do it right. Upon venturing out to a part of Chicago I've never been to, this area, down there is a Target. Look at that. I found Whole Foods. There's a Planet Fitness. I didn't even have to pay to go to the gym at LA Fitness. Had I just walked a little further, I could have went to Planet Fitness because I have a membership. Oy vey. I don't even know if I said that right. Oy vey. Is that even what I'm supposed to say in that situation? But anyways, there's Whole Foods. I'm gonna probably hit that up later before I go back to my car to get some food to cook. Because yeah, every restaurant's packed. Man, we're in a different part of Chicago. I'm just walking around, seeing what is out here. It's beautiful. There's a restaurant over here and there's a line out the door as to be expected. There's a public parking and there is a nail shop right behind me. And I'm thinking about getting a pedicure because I haven't had a pedicure in a minute. So I'm literally thinking about going there and get a pedicure. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna go get a pedicure. Let's get a pedicure. It's probably gonna be like some crazy, like $100 to get my toes done. If it's something like that, then these toes are gonna have to be messed up until I can go somewhere cheaper. I'm not about to pay that much, but let's go and see what they are charging. Okay, Spa O Nails and More. All right, Whole Foods.
Oh, hello.
Everybody has these little escalator things. Pumpkins. Okay, tonight I'm making pasta. This is the pasta I bought at Whole Foods earlier today. I already got it in the pan with water. And then I was going to use the leftover chicken, but I'm not sure if it's good because it's not as cold as I would like it to be. So I'm going to add this can of tuna, yellowfin tuna and water into this. And then I've got some creamy rose pasta. Tomato sauce, butter, garlic, and Romano cheese. And that's going to be dinner. So now I'm about to cook the pasta. And got the fan set up. And yeah. And we are still, turn my little light off here. Still in the parking garage. And it's been booming since it is Saturday. Got a little nice Tesla next to me. It's been there since this morning, so maybe they're at a hotel and I'll have this nice Tesla next to me all day and I don't have to worry about anybody parking next to me. But there's cars and that's security that just drove by. And there's just people walking. I'm gonna check it. Oh, let's see. You can see that it's bubbling. We're gonna let it boil, but it's not ready yet. So let's empty this out. Okay, so I've put the tuna in, and now I'm about to add the spaghetti sauce. I don't know how much to add. That should be enough. I don't want to go overboard. Okay, everything is mixed up and I'm warming it up. I wish I had some cheese. That would have been perfect, but I didn't want to waste it. Okay, dinner's ready. Time to plate it. I've been using plates every now and again just to feel a little civilized instead of eating out of the pan. I made way too much spaghetti. I literally don't know what I'm gonna do, because I don't think I have enough ice for this, but we'll see. I might, if I have a little bit of ice, I'm gonna save this, and this could be dinner for tomorrow. There it is. New spaghetti sauce I have never had before. I showed you guys. Now it's time to try it. That spaghetti sauce is bomb. I think I bought it from Whole Foods. I've had it for a minute. Wow. This is hands down the best spaghetti sauce in a jar I've ever had in my life. If you see that, I think it's at Whole Foods if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But I showed you guys the spaghetti sauce. If you see it in the store, do yourself a favor and try it. It's a bit expensive, but it is the best spaghetti sauce I have ever had in my entire life, outside of homemade spaghetti sauce. Alright guys, this is the start of the 2024 Chicago Marathon. I'm right out front. This is mile marker 2, and they got a long ways to go as the marathon is 26 miles. So this is freaking cool. This is awesome. So amazing. So I'll talk to you guys after the race. So I have now just left mile marker 2 of the Chicago Marathon. That is the closest to the start of the line that I was going to get, which is mile marker 2. There are runners that are still running, that are still starting the race. There's over 50,000 runners. So there are a bunch of runners. It's going to take 2 or 3 hours to get all the runners like on the course. But I saw a lot. It was nice. Some interesting facts about the Chicago Marathon. There's over 50,000 runners, 1.2 million spectators that are currently in the city of Chicago right now, and runners from over 140 countries. Isn't that crazy? You've got pretty much the whole world, people from all over the entire world right here in Chicago, from spectators to runners. And I think that is really, really cool. All inspiring. I wanted to come to Chicago to watch the marathon because I wanted to get inspired again. I have been talking to my Patreons about it, and long story short, I want to get back into running. I developed a passion for running, and I decided this year that I was going to take it serious to train and run so that one day I can be at the peak of my game and run like the train. Anyways, like I was saying, I want to train to run at the peak of my game to eventually be able to run a 5K, a half marathon, and a marathon. I was doing pretty good. Before I hurt my ankle, I was able to run 5 miles, and that's this year. Then, as you may know, when I was in Alaska, I hurt my ankle really bad, almost broke it back in July, and I have not been able to run since. And I've been down. I'm not gonna lie, I've been really sad that I have not been able to run. When I hurt my ankle, instead of me icing it and wrapping it and taking care of it, I just stayed off of it for like a week, and then I continued to run and exercise, which injured my ankle further. I saw my doctor recently this year, and yeah, he wants to say hi to the vlog.
What's up, vlog?
How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Good. Nomadic Introvert YouTube. So I saw my doctor recently, and she took a look at my ankle, and she told me that I injured my tendons, and I need to stay off my ankle. And it's a bit depressing because I want to run so bad, and I don't want to get out of that mindset that I was in when I was running and built myself up to 5 miles. And so I was like, you know what? The Chicago Marathon is in October, and I'm going to stealth camp in the heart of Chicago for 3 days and experience everything there is to experience about the Chicago Marathon so that I can stay encouraged and get motivated to run. And so that's why I'm here in Chicago, because I want to stay encouraged and I want to get inspired, because these runners are beautiful. Like, I was almost brought to tears watching them run. You've got runners of all walks of life, ages, background, height, weight, body weight, stature. I mean, I saw blind people running with guides. And it's just, man, the train. And it's just so inspiring. And I'm so glad I came to Chicago to witness the marathon and the spectators and the people running, because it really encouraged me not to give up. So instead of me not running and just being depressed about not running and being sad about not running, I'm going to get back in the gym. And I talked to one of the spectators who is a cyclist, but his wife is a marathon runner. She's actually running in the marathon. He's from the Netherlands. And he was just telling me to just ease back into it, do some weight training with your ankle as light as you can. And when your ankle starts hurting, to stop the training. You want to strengthen those tendons and the muscles and stuff around your ankle and stuff. And he said it's going to be a slow process, but just one day at a time. And honestly, that's what I needed, just to talk to somebody who knows what it's like, just to watch the marathon and watch the runners, to stay encouraged. Also, too, I wanted to see, like I said, a couple of my favorite running YouTubers. I didn't get to see them. There are just so many runners, over 50,000. There was no way I was going to see them. But guys, did you see the beginning of that run? All those, that cluster up front? Those are your elite runners. They're from like South Africa, like Ethiopia. Like, they are elite. They were at the front of the group. Crazy. It'll probably take them like 2 hours to run the marathon, which is like, I think, 26 miles. So that's why we're here in Chicago, to witness my first ever prestigious marathon, which is the Chicago Marathon, to stay encouraged, to get motivated, to stop feeling sorry for myself. Because if those elite runners and those runners from all walks of life, age groups, size and shape, abilities and non-abilities can do it, so can I. So I'm glad I came. It was amazing. All right, now that I talked your guys' head off and told you why I came, the only coffee shop that doesn't have a line is Dunkin' Donuts, and that's where we're gonna go just to get a coffee. I don't really care at this point where I go. I just need a coffee, and then we're gonna walk around and see what else we can see. Okay, I went into Dunkin', and I was gonna get a coffee, but one of the employees that was working, she told me to try the refresher. So this is a large kiwi watermelon refresher with lemonade. Baby, I will sell a kidney to get this again. Dunkin', you're on my radar now. This is so good. Oh, it's sunny. But this is what I got, fam. I need to take a break from coffee anyways. right, let's go look around. So this is Michigan Ave, and great part of Michigan Ave is closed off. You see the guy walking his dog in the middle of the street. You could tell that's closed. And they're using bulldozers and like big construction trucks to close off the roads, so people could just kind of walk around in the middle of the road. So we're gonna go down there and take a look. But that's Grant Park down there. And I can't get into Grant Park because I have a backpack. They're gonna make me check my backpack, so I might check it because I don't really have anything of value in it anyways. So I was just had information, and I was talking to them and asked them where the closest to the end of the race as we can get, and she said Roosevelt. So we're just going to kind of hang out in that area. It's going to be a long time. Well, it may not be a long time because we'll see the elite runners finish. See, they got pretty much all this blocked off. It's all Michigan Ave. That's blocked off with the bulldozers. Chicago's beautiful. It's very clean, very nice. There's a Jollibee's down here, fam. I'm not cooking today, so we're probably gonna go to Jollibee's for dinner. So my last day stealth camping in the city. Man, this is good. It's nice down here. I've never been this far down downtown Chicago, even when I came back in like 2005. So we're headed to Roosevelt. Grant Park is all of that out there. And they have a automated announcement playing over and over, just letting spectators know what's not allowed in Grant Park. And there's cops at every gate entrance of Grant Park blocking the entrance. Chicago ain't playing. They're keeping everybody safe. Okay, we are coming to an area where this is the closest we can get to the finish line. So this is as close as we're gonna get. And you see there's already tons of people. And your girl being short, it's gonna be hard for me to see, so I'm gonna have to get real creative. But this is the finish line. They're gonna come up, run, and go through. We still have a minute though. Man, I wish I was tall. I was gonna go the other way, but there are thousands of people back that way. I used my camera to navigate, so now we're gonna go a different way. Thousands of people. We're gonna cut up this way. Yeah, we're going this way. Ooh. Ah, it's much clearer. All right, we are good. Whew. I got me a small bag, and this is kind of the only quiet place to eat it. And right by CVS. I went in all confident, and I was like, can I get the Chicago mix? And they're like, it's called the Garrett mix now. I'm like, oh. I didn't ask why, but if you know why they changed it from the Chicago mix to the Garrett mix, can you drop it in the comment box down below? But I'm gonna finish this bag today. No shame. It's so good. Went to the train station, nobody in there. A few people. Most of the restaurants are open. Went to the bathroom, washed my hands. Loved it. Looks like a lot of people are leaving now. You see them with their luggage by the train station, so maybe it might calm down today. Hopefully I can get a good, maybe go to Jolly Bees or something later on. I'm feeding the birds Garrett popcorn. They're sparrows. I think they're sparrows. Okay, the pigeons are coming. I'm done. Look at the cute little birds. He's begging. Look at him. Okay, there you go. I am back and I got Popeyes. I cannot tell you the last time I had Popeyes. I don't even remember. Biscuit, a thigh, and a leg. This biscuit looked dry. I can't even bite into it. Nope. Every restaurant was packed. Popeyes, they just was quick with helping customers. There was people there, but it was quick enough to where I was like, I could stand in line. But that biscuit, ain't no way. I'm by myself too. I could choke. Oh, and I got mac and cheese. It's good. Let's see. It's okay. Oh, and I got some honey for the biscuit, but it's pretty good. Wow. Parking garage looks empty. That's one car. It looks like security's car, but it doesn't look like anybody's in it. And my windows are foggy. It's very humid in here. Okay. Alright. Very empty. Aftermath. Post marathon parking lot. That's the front. There's nobody out. Still really early, but I have to get ready to go. So let's pull these window covers down. And make sure the coast is clear before I crank up my car because I did not exit. Alright, just started up my car and there's not many people in the parking garage. A few people drove in. But there's a trash can over there, and throw my trash away before I leave and just air out my car a little bit. Right, here's this trash can. I gotta empty my cooler too. Alright, throw this away. Alright. saw the cooler in the back. Yeah, I'll do that now. I'm all ready to go. Everything is packed up and trash is taken out. I have a little under full tank, so I do not have to get any gas. I'm happy about that. My takeaways from stealth camping in this parking garage for 3 days straight, I didn't have a problem with it. Other than your typical parking garage noise, right? People setting off their alarms to find their cars, people arguing, people talking, just regular, foot traffic chatter, some people arguing. No one bothered me. No one came to the car. I didn't make myself known. I only got out when necessary, got back in. Once I was in. I didn't get back out. And so I didn't draw any attention to myself. There is security walking the grounds. There's a security vehicle parked right next to me up against the wall. So I felt safe. There's cameras. I felt safe. This is just the way of the nomad. You get creative with, where you stay and where you stay when it comes to certain things. I wanted to be a spectator in the 2024 Chicago Marathon. I wanted to get inspired. I wanted to get motivated again. I've been sad lately because, like I've talked about several times, I did injure my ankle pretty bad in Alaska. It's my fault that it's not healed by now because I didn't give it enough time to heal. I didn't do what it was necessary for it to heal. Instead, I did all the wrong things and now I'm paying for it. And so I just needed motivation and inspiration. And I got that here by being a spectator, watching these runners run, being a part of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed something like this. If you've never watched a marathon, if you've never participated, never ever been to a big marathon, such as the Chicago Marathon, hopefully you guys enjoyed the experience with me because I definitely enjoyed it. I was so happy. It was just something I'll never forget. And maybe one day I'll be able to run in my first marathon, and not just one time. I want to be a runner. I truly want to be a runner. Like I said, I was practicing, training, got up to 5 miles, injured my ankle, and just took a huge setback, but it's all good. I'm motivated now. I'm not gonna quit, not gonna give up. But parking garage was fine. For the most part, I cooked. I enjoyed that, and it was wonderful. All in this Subaru, and you just be amazed of what you can do. I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It's time for me to leave. I got to leave this parking garage before 7 a.m. or they'll charge me another day. It is currently 6:27, so I'm right on time to leave. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. I appreciate you guys hanging out, tagging along. I hope you liked this video. I freaking enjoyed my time in Chicago. I love Chicago, man. I'll definitely be back again. This is not my last time. Chicago's just one of those states where Chicago's just one of those places where I plan to come back and visit every time. But I'm out. Thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Peace.